Pharmacy benefit management has never been more important as more and more high-priced medicines come to market. The good news is there are actually ways that you can lower your cost. Here to discuss the importance of pharmacy benefit management in the current healthcare landscape is Mark Merritt. He is president and CEO of the Pharmaceutical Care Management Association. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. It's nice to be with you.
Happy to have you here. Explain, though, what PBM is and how it can help lower costs, prescription.
Sure. If you have health insurance with prescription drug benefits, then you have one of these cards where you're paying co-pays instead of the whole price of the drug, then a PBM is working for you. And the good news is that there are a lot of simple ways that you can save money on drugs. There are so many great products out there, but there are ways that you can save money through home delivery, finding drugstores are less affordable, that are more affordable, and other things, and PBMs help you do that. Really, if you just look at the back of your card, insurance card, and the pharmacy services number and call them, they'll find ways you can get generics, less expensive brands, and they'll make sure you're on all the right medications and not duplicating drugs from medications you may have gotten from different doctors over the years, too. So there are lots of good ways to save money that don't require a lot of hard work, but do require patients to do a little bit by calling up that pharmacy services number on their insurance card.
Now, who typically would hire a PBM, Mark?
Oh, businesses, small businesses, unions. Medicare Part D is administered by pharmacy benefit managers. And the people don't really understand it because they just see the insurance card. But the good news is when they do look into it a little bit, they can save a lot of money. Just one example is if you have long-term chronic medications or maintenance medications that you're taking, probably for your whole life, you can usually save a good amount of money by seeing if you can get those 90-day refills through the mail, Amazon.com style, to your home. So you don't have to go to the drugstore every month. It's less expensive, and there's a much better chance that you'll not run out of your medications and keep taking them. One big challenge that people aren't aware of is that about 25 or 30% of prescriptions that doctors write never even get filled because people don't have time to go to the drugstore. They were prescribed a drug that was too expensive and weren't informed that generics were available and so forth. So there are lots of ways to save money, even on the drugs that you're taking right now, that actually are consumer friendly and will make your experience easier too. So good opportunity for patients here.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now, what else can consumers do to save on prescription drug costs?
Well, the first thing is to get informed, and it's tough to do that sometimes in the pharmacy line with so many people around you, although the pharmacists usually know a good deal about you. Best thing is just to check your own particular policy by pulling out that insurance card that you probably have in your wallet, calling that 800 number, the pharmacy services number, and saying, how can I save money on prescription drugs? Are the generics I can take? Am I taking the right medications? Can you help me work with my doctor if there's a generic available or the doctor needs to consider another prescription? It's always the doctor's call. But the doctor doesn't always know what other doctors have prescribed you, and you may be taking duplicate medications for the same condition that are not only not good for you to take more drugs than you need, but more expensive. So if you call that number on the back of your insurance card, the pharmacy services number, and say, hey, look, how can I save some money on prescription drugs? I think you'll be happily surprised, and there's some really easy ways you can save money that actually make it easier to take the medications that you need.
Yeah, great information. I mean, who isn't looking to save money, especially when it comes to saving on prescription drug costs? Mark, would you suggest maybe going online to learn more about lowering these costs?
Online isn't as good as really calling this pharmacy services number because all the plans are different, and your own plan might have different co-pays, different drugstores that are cheaper and at different networks. So if you call that number on the back of your card, that's probably the best way to do it.
All right, easy enough. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For more information on lowering and saving on your prescription costs, head to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Up next, we all know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, right? But wait until you see today's family favorite recipe. This oatmeal breakfast casserole will be your favorite meal of the day, maybe even of the week, too. Stay with us.